Over here in the bottom left, we have the all-in master himself.
시나브로 프라임 위.
Up here at the top right, the dealer of fruit. You can't not buy his fruit.
GSL 과일 장수.
Want some fruit? Low ground wall in.
You know, sometimes when I think of Fruit Dealer, I see this imaginary poker game where he is the dealer and dealing out fruit to people, but then everyone knows each other's hands because you like see Reckrell sitting there with 3 apples and 2 oranges. Man, that's a full house.
I like that.
Thanks.
I like that, Artosis. I'm interested with this low ground wall and stuff.
Yeah, it blocks the vision. You know, it's a very quick wall, and he's not going to be able to see exactly which all-in is coming at him. So it is a gas-based all-in. I'm excited to see what that will be.
Going for the hatchery here.
Yep, hatch first. And, well, you know, I was so amazed to see Fruit Dealer actually hold that, because that was, you know, all he had was the speedlings. And, of course, if he had engaged with anything less than what he did, which was everything he had, BitByBit would have taken that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The Zerglings had 0 chance along with those queens, even on the creep, even with speed upgrades, to stop all those SCVs and Marines. But when you mix those drones in, man, totally astounding. And that's actually really smart by Fruit Dealer. He realizes, you know what, this is so all in. If I just live through this, then I should win. As long as I have some drones left, which he did.
Double gas, by the way.
Interesting.
We're going to have a factory pretty soon here. He's going to send out the Marine along with an SCV.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of Banshees this game. Definitely do get that feeling.
Yeah, I would not be shocked. Factory
drone scouting.
He's bringing his few drones out here.
Yeah. And he is just doing a little bit of pressure. Nice move here, making him move the drones. The Marines making their way back home.
Factory
First
almost
tour of
done.
duty done.
Now, we're going to have a little bit of a passive moment here as both these players power up. If you're new to Starcraft, trying to appeal to noobs, not just elite nerds out here, you got to know a build order in Starcraft too. You got to know the order in which to make your structures to get your strategy out as quick as possible.
Yeah.
And you know, if you get good at build orders, it helps you out in real life. You know,
true.
It's like when you go on a date, you got to have the right build order. Maybe we're going to get coffee, then you know, we might go get Indian food or something like that.
Yeah, you have to have backups too, especially if it's a first date.
Yeah.
What if she doesn't like Indian food? You need a backup build order.
She's like, well, I'm allergic to that stuff. Then you got to be like, okay, time to fork the build order in this other direction.
And then you're like, Thai food, and she's like, I am in love with you.
I know.
And that's it, man. That's all it takes.
That's all it takes. You got to know how to characterize the build to make it look like it's something it's not. For instance, when I act surprised if there's an Indian restaurant here and pretend I've never been there before, even though I was actually earlier there back in the back of in the kitchen tasting the soup to make sure everything would be perfect.
You're a ladies' man, Tasteless. Now we do see a cloaked Banshee rush here. Looks like it's going to be cloaked Banshee along with some Marines. Probably harass some with cloaked Banshees and then bring the Marines up and support the cloaked Banshees. It can be quite a powerful little rush. But normally you do need to get some damage done with those Cloaked Banshees. Now, interesting right here, we do not have a layer started yet. So if he gets a couple Cloaked Banshees up there, just one, Fruit Dealer should have enough time. So will he wait for 2 to pop out?
Yeah, that's a good question.
A lot of these players, they just make the Banshee like, oh, I have to attack now before he gets detection. But actually, sometimes you can catch him off guard. Evolution Chamber being made. Very interesting, as well as a Baneling Nest. So we may just see some Spore Crawlers go up for detection purposes. They detect a lot further than they see. And a Raven being made.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. This is pretty rare.
What kind of a weird all-in is this going to be? Well, he is adding 2 more barracks.
So it's going to be that kind of weird all-in.
You know, we've seen something similar to this before. Auto turrets are very good at getting Banelings. So he may be using those to take care of any Banes that come out.
Oh, Link gets inside. He spots everything.
Yeah, well, what's up, BitByBit Prime? FruitDealer peeling you back like an orange, bit by bit. All right, some good harassment here until that Spore Crawler does get up. In fact, double Spore Crawler going up. And 7 drones killed, 8 drones. He's going to have to run.
Getting greedy.
He's
going to lose it.
Greedy here.
And what?
2 hit points. How many 2-hit point Banshees tastes are we going to see fly away?
You would think this is like a rare occurrence, but I always see these 2-hit point Banshees.
Yeah. It's always 2 hit points, too. Kind of interesting. The main base actually did not have a lot of Spore Crawlers, just one way off on the side. And he is just advancing that creep. It's like, I want this creep all the way down there. Oh, wow.
Gets him.
Thought the slowdown would prevent the Queen from catching that Banshee.
It almost didn't make any sense. It's like he started slowing down, then he could reach him.
Yep. All right, Tasteless.
Artosis. I sense danger.
He's got some Marauders there as well. Those will help tank any
damage.
Yeah, any Banelings.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm actually just thinking over this build order and how intelligent is actually. The single Cloaked Banshee forced all these Spore Crawlers and additional Queens. Now, Marauders just rip Queens apart, as do Marines, as do kind of everything. And here come all the SCVs because it's BitByBit Prime that we're watching.
BitByBit Prime. This guy thinks SCVs are actually attacking units.
They are for him. Combat Shield's almost done. Stim almost done. It's going to be a hard one for FruitDealer to hold. I gotta tell you. When he sees it come, he's going to be like, oh, God. But he does have Banelings morphing. A lot of them. He has Burrow upgrading. It's actually almost done, so that's kind of interesting.
Here comes the Terran. That Raven can allow the Marines to clean up that creep. Here we go.
And he is going for it, but there is
SCV's like in the wrong location here.
The Banelings doing a huge amount of damage. And I tell you what, man, BitByBit Prime is going to be happy with the fruit he's been dealt here today.
This is pretty brutal. I guess BitByBit Prime is going to have to learn GT a strategy besides all-in and off one base.
Yeah, he may want to go ahead and expand his play a little bit.
There you go.
Bam! Yeah. Bit the head off that banana just like it was BitByBit Prime.
Bit the head off that banana like bit the head off a snake. He's crazy.
He is a crazy guy.
FruitDealer. Wow. Well, we're going to have an interview with him very soon here. And then after that, we're going to go on to our final best of 3 for today.
I'm going to be interviewing FruitDealer. I am sorry about these interview questions I've been picking out. We don't have the computer here right now. And John is reprimanding me after each one. Ask me why I'm picking such terrible, obvious questions. Sorry, folks. I'm trying my best on the fly.
We try. We're trying here.
I know. I'd be like Tasteless and say I'm just human, but I'm not.
No,
I'm
you're
a superhero.
not. Yeah, I know.
I'm Artosis, man. More than a human.
More than human? I'm a Protoss.
I'm infested Artosis. I used to be a Terran, but now I'm a Zerg.
Whoa, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
You get points for that. That was clever.
Thank you.
Because it's true. He was a Terran player in StarCraft 1, and he switched to Zerg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like those Makar races, man.
Yeah.
Well, FruitDealer advances easily over our cheesing wonder, BitByBit Prime.
You know, I'm kind of glad BitByBit's out. I mean, I hope he comes back again and does
well. If you get to the top 8 just by all-inning,
if you're just
that's going to make
your SCVs. That kind of says something about the
a lot of legitimate players are going to be kind of angry about that.
Yeah.
Because it actually, to just learn this all in, be like, all right, I'm going to send this. I hope he doesn't have Banelings, but he did have Banelings, so you lost.
Yeah.
That doesn't actually take a ton of skill to do. But it was some interesting builds, at least.
Yeah. Very interesting builds. Again, special thanks to our sponsors at Sony Ericsson and the Incheon Tourism Organization, our newest sponsor.
Yeah.
We're just getting more and more baller here at GOMTV.
I know, man.
Getting more sponsors.
Sponsors all over the place.
Pretty soon I'm going to fly here in my golden helicopter, come down on a rope.
I hope it's not pure gold, man, because pure gold is soft, and those propellers might go like this, and you might hit the ground.
No, it is not.
Right.
I will just have it painted in gold. We'll see.
All right.
I'll figure something out. That's for the
Gold
sponsors to
spray
decide.
paint because you're actually ghetto. Okay, I got it. All right.
All right, we're going to wrap it up, guys. Enjoy the interview. This is Tasteless and Artosis. I'll be right back. Take care.